Good morning, good morning. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you've had a great weekend and you're all geared up, ready for the week ahead. And I hope over the weekend you've got out there, you've cleared your mind, great for the mental health, got fresh air, got some exercises, spent time with your families, and then sit back and enjoy yourself. And then you're all geared up, fresh-minded, ready to do your research, getting ready to, getting ready for the market in general, because obviously, with crypto, it's 365 days a year, 7 days a week. It doesn't stop. So it's always good to get out there and get that for that mental health. And like I said, when I get out there and get some fresh air, I'm all ready for the Monday morning. Get ready to hopefully make some money, because at the end of the day, we all want to be here to make lots of money, change our lives, go out on these beautiful holidays, buy these nice cars, buy real estate. We want to do all that. We want to get that financial freedom. And for me, like I said, this is why I buy a lot of alts, because I know alts can do that life-changing money. But we can see at the moment that market cap at the moment is about $1.68 trillion. So we're not doing too bad at all, really. Yes, we've had Bitcoin drop down from that highs of about 49,000. We're sitting down at the moment of around about $42,654 from making this video. And we can see on the chart here, we're still following that smart trail, and this is on Luxalgo, on Signal, overlays, and we've had that large impulse wave up. We moved up, we hit that just over $49,000, and we've come down. I think we had that really strong sort of like sell wall at the top of here, and we've come down, and we're basically chopping sideways. I think worst case scenario for me, we're going to go to $39,000 to $38,000, or we're going to just chop around here, chop around 42,000 to 40,000, and because we've got a lot of strong resistance here, a lot of support here at the moment. So are we going to hold this? Because at the end of the day, you've got to really think about it, that when people bought at lows here at around 25, ridden it all the way up to 49,000, people are going to want to take money. People want to take profit in that. And we can see this on the coin gecko at the moment. We're down on the fear greed. We've dropped down to 52%. It says fear greed index has shifted from extreme greed to neutral in less than a week. So people are starting to become a little bit more, where are we going to go? Are we going to go back down to those 20,000 marks? So people are very unsure where we're going at the moment. But for me, I'm really bullish, because at the end of the day, we've got this Bitcoin ETF. We've got a lot of things to look forward to in the 2024, and I'm so glad we've sort of come down now to this neutral mark and finding this like medium kind of thing, because at the end of the day, we've got what's coming up in less than 100 days, actually 94 days time. We've got the Bitcoin halving coming up. So as we all know, the Bitcoin supply gets cut in half, and then like anything, you get the demand there, the supply is cut short, and hopefully that's what pushes the price up, and that's when we'll start to get those parabolic moves. So in the moment, I think in between now and then, we're going to get this choppy sideways. We're probably going to get some dumps at some point. Then we get some moves to the upside. So hopefully we're going to get some of that volatility come back in again, and and it's all geared. So all these like dips we get, if we get like Bitcoin dropping down to 39,000. For me, obviously, that's going to drag the alts down as well. And for me, that's going to be potentially, could that be our last opportunity? If we do drop down to 38,000 or 39,000, is that going to be our last opportunity to buy this bigger dip? It could well be, but obviously, we could get a black swan event. But that's what black swans, they surprise you. Like with the C word, we had that black swan event. It surprised everybody. And then obviously we got that move straight back up, but hopefully we've got the Bitcoin halving coming up, really bullish on that as well. And don't forget, when we had this ETF, we've got a lot of price wars happening with the fees going from 1.5 and can drop down to 0%, with most settling around a modest, it says on here, a modest 0.25%. The move gears up ETFs for intense competition, not just among themselves, but also against crypto exchanges. So, like I said, lots of things going on. And then also, we've got, I won't play this really, but we've got the BlackRock release their new spot Bitcoin ETF advertisement. And then we got like Vanguard, who says, that they're not sort of getting into the ETFs or anything like that. But they made it quite clear. They did the same for gold. So, it is what it is. But they're not saying for their clients not to go out and buy Bitcoin or anything like that. They're just not at this point in time. So, forget Vanguard, not interested in them. I put a tweet out. I did have some. I was with Vanguard on some shares and such like. But I wasn't happy what they're doing. I didn't like it. I closed my account. And that was it. I did that with Chase. They stopped me from buying crypto. I closed the account down. I don't muck about when it's things like that. No, none of these companies tell me what I can and cannot do. So I just close the accounts down, period. And that's it. But why has Bitcoin been sort of dropping down? And I've said before, people will take profits. As we are long moves up, people will take profits. And we can see price see major drop this week. And why? Why has it been dropping down? Because we've got also miners as well. We've got the halving coming up and Bitcoin gets cut in half. So he says here, we've got the miners here. On January 12th, Bitcoin miners position index MPI at a high of 9.3. This indicates miners moved more Bitcoin than usual, hitting a potential sales. Despite recent Bitcoin price correction, stay vigilant. Further miners selling could drive prices down further. And that's why I said, we could go down to that 39,000 to 38,000, because at the moment, Bitcoin miners have actually been selling. Bitcoin miners have excited their on-chain activities in the past few weeks in anticipation for high volatility amid the spot Bitcoin ETF approval in the United States. According to market data provided by CryptoQuant, Bitcoin miners position index MPI recently reached a multi-month high of around 9.3, indicating a potential heightening selling pressure as more coins move to exchanges. Moreover, Bitcoin miners sent coins worth more than 1 billion to crypto exchanges in the past few days. So obviously that's why we've sort of been getting that downward spiral in terms of Bitcoin. But like I said, we've also got that Anthony Scaramucci says in the latest Bitcoin correction fueled by grayscale sell-off report. Skybridge Capital founder Anthony Scaramucci says that Bitcoin recent correction is likely due to investors selling off their holdings in Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Shares of GBTC were converted from a trust into an exchange-traded funded ETF after receiving approval from the US Securities Exchange Commission last week, as we all know. Scaramucci says that his trading desk reported that GBTC holders booked losses on their shares in order to hold ETFs with lower fees, Bloomberg reports. There seems to be a lot of selling off Grayscale. So we've had a multiple sell-ins, really, and this is why we've seen the price come down. And something, it's all like natural stuff. It's all what's like with the miners selling prior to the Bitcoin high. It's all what's happened in the past. Obviously, short term, you might get some new investors come into the crypto space who will panic because they've bought the local top or something like that. But for me, I'm here. I'm not a leverage trader or anything like that. I am a person who DCAs and does long-term holdings. So, for me, if we drop down to 38, I'm buying more. Period. That's how I work, and that's what's going to happen. And we could see going on to CRONOS. We could see CRONOS we're down about 2.27% on the day. At the end of the day, I'll buy. If we drop down a little bit more, I'll probably buy some more because I see what CRONOS is doing on the long term. And we get the haters out there, but in every project there's haters. There's haters of Cardano, and but at the end of the day, Cardano's got a strong community. CRONOS has got a strong community as well. And and I always feel like what crypto.com have been doing with their marketing, their licenses, CRONOS as well. CRONOS was only started in November of 2021, and we've got to bear that one in mind. It's a young ecosystem. It's an ecosystem that basically pretty much started towards the end of the bull market. So we've got this new bull cycle starting. So imagine, let's see what CRONOS can do. I'm very confident in what CRONOS is going to do. I really do think they're going to have this turn of tables, and they're going to go rocketing. I really do think that because, like I said, a lot of projects actually started, not just CRONOS, started at the end of the bull market. And now we've had these crashes and flood and everything. We're in fresh bull market territory now. I really do think CRONOS is going to make some moves. And I see, like I said, with crypto.com, all the license, all the marketing, I have no concerns at all. I see what they're doing. They've got a strong, one of the things, it's not just about community I see strong. They've got a strong management team as well. And the team in the crypto.com are very strong. They're quite active on times on the Twitter as well. And we could see that. And now, like next week, we've got also what's coming up. We've got Chris, and I've mentioned this on previous videos, that we've got a live AMA stream coming in on the 19th of January. So it's definitely worth tuning into that, because at the end of the day, you know, he's going to give some, hopefully give some alpha, and it's going to help push that price up with CRO. And it's hopefully there's going to be new incentives coming around the corner. Well, we'll all find out that. It's worth just submitting your questions. Get these questions in. You know, I'll put some questions in there. Get some questions in about if there's going to be new perks coming in. What new for the debit card holders? Is there anything new coming in there, or you know, is there going to be higher staking rewards like in the UK? Because we don't get in the UK what rewards that crypto.com gave out. You know, because obviously we got these new rewards that came in, and unfortunately people in the UK weren't able to get that. Is there going to be any news about that? You know, so hopefully get your submissions out there, get it in there, get your questions in there, and hopefully we're going to get some alpha on the 19th. Fingers crossed, because, you know, don't forget, we've got this AMA come on, but like Chris also said as well, don't forget, crypto.com is one of the top exchanges. They've been clear, they've had so much FUD over this bear market, but they've come out and they're still here, and that's what I like. So it says here, high levels of daily trading activity since Q2 of 2022. I expect a 10x from here during this cycle, because they see what inflows are coming in from retail, and they see it happening. And obviously, you know, the debit card, and they see these new staking rewards that have come in, and these new perks that have come in. It's going to incentivize retail into getting these debit cards and staking their CRO on the DeFi wallet or in the app. So lots of things going on. Really excited with crypto.com. Ignore the haters. Every project, it doesn't matter what gaming token you own, or Cardano or Solana's, there's going to be people who hate the project, and that's the way it is. So when you see these people who don't want to talk about CRONOS, do not like it, everybody has their own opinion. If they don't like it, they don't like it. If you like it, that's fantastic. Let's keep growing. But for me, I like it, and I keep growing, and I keep building my stacks. And I always say, also in every video, that if you want to become, and I said this in the last video, you want to become a millionaire, you want to become financial free, do your research, don't put more money you're willing to lose, sit at the desk, don't rely on people like me, get on Google, look at the projects you like, research them, look at the website, look at the CEOs, look who's running, what's their roadmaps for 2024, what's their previous roadmaps, have they kept to those roadmaps? Never put more money away, never ever remortgage your house, never get a loan. And for me, I've always kept away from from doing leverage trading. I know there's influencers out there who show, look, I've made $200,000, I've made $1 million. That's very, very few people. A lot of people, I'll tell you this now, a lot of people will lose money, and you'll lose everything. For me, I like to DCA in, long-term hold. If my price goes down, it goes down. You know, I'm here for the long term, so I can sleep at night. You know, so for me, I keep out the leverage trading. I've always have done. And that's why I don't really tend to lose money, because I'm here for the long term. And obviously, when we get this bull market and we start pumping, obviously people will start to take profits. I will start to take profits, because that's what we're here for. We're here to make money at the end of the day. And that's what we'll do. But overall, the crypto market is looking pretty good. Bitcoin, lots of things going for that. A lot of altcoins out there, like, you know, the CRONOS, and also other projects that I like is like Vulcan Forge. I love Vulcan Forge. I like the gaming. Check it out. Check out. I like gaming projects like Shrapnel, Gala Games, Vulcan Forge, Beam. You know, there's lots of projects out there. Check out the gaming, because I really do think gaming and AI are going to be one of the leading sectors out there for this bull run. But like I said, check out Vulcan Forge. If you ever want me to do a video on Vulcan Forge, PYR, let me know in the comments below, and I'll do a video on that, because that's one of my biggest gaming holds is Vulcan Forge, PYR, and that, because I really do think Vulcan Forge is going to go a long way. They've got backing, they've got a strong team, a strong CEO as well. But anyway, I'll get onto that and on another video. But yeah, I hope everybody has a great day this week. Stay vigilant, and like I say, never put more money you're willing to lose. Take care, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Have a great week.